Oh great, I didn't write an intro.
Dun 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 dun.
Currently in Dragon Ball FighterZ, you can choose different colors for every single character in the roster. Currently there are only 4 color schemes for every single character, but it has been confirmed that there will be over 10 different color schemes for the final game. Still, through many interviews and fan requests, people have been asking for alternate costumes, something that goes beyond just the custom colors. So my name's Globku, and today here on TGN Anime, we look at what these alternate costumes could be. Now we're only giving costumes to the characters that have been confirmed so far, and I'll be giving every one of them at least one alternate costume. Sometimes more, but I'll always choose a favorite. Whether the costume makes it to the final game or not, we'll have to wait and see. First up, we have Goku. He's one of the guys with the most options as far as outfits go, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick something that has nothing to do with fighting. His current color swaps already put him pretty close to his Dragon Ball GT outfit. In fact, you could indeed just have a color swap that gives you the GT colors. But for a full-on alternate costume, I would probably go with Farmer Goku. That looks very distinct from his normal training gi, and I think that we should focus on that. We should take advantage of these alternate costumes so they give us a different look from what we're used to from that character. So with that in mind, let's move on to the next character. It's Vegeta, and Vegeta's current outfit is actually my least favorite. I've always been a fan of either the full body armor with the scouter or just no body armor at all, like in the Buu saga. But this sort of in-between outfit is my least favorite of them all. Now, if we were to give him an alternate outfit, the full body armor or no body armor at all, now it wouldn't be too big of a difference because we already have the option in between, so thanks for ruining that. For Vegeta, I would probably go with something a bit more casual, like the iconic pink Batman shirt. You know, the voice actor for Vegeta actually has a theory about this. Vegeta just kind of grabbed a shirt from Bulma's place, and I mean, Bulma didn't have any men in his house, and that's supposed to be a man's shirt. Who was the last man to be at Bulma's house? Probably the last boyfriend, Yamcha. So there's a good chance that the Batman shirt is Yamcha's shirt that Vegeta now has while he his old girlfriend. And this really makes it a costume that we must have in the game. But let me know if you prefer the armor. These are just my opinions, obviously, but especially if they give him a tail to go with the armor and the scouter, I wouldn't mind that at all. Future Trunks. Oh, that's an easy one. Just give him the Dragon Ball Super outfit. Since the roster is more focused on Dragon Ball Z, this would be an easy way to please the Dragon Ball Super fans without pissing off the Dragon Ball Z fans. It's a win-win. And hey, maybe even give him a blue hair instead of the purple hair during the character intro, so the game can be just as inconsistent as the anime. Teen Gohan. He had a lot of outfits throughout the year, so I expect some of you guys to disagree with my choice here. Now, we've seen him in orange and blue like his dad, we've seen him in Namek wearing armor like Vegeta, and when he was younger he even had the cute outfit with the Dragon Ball in his hat. But if I had to choose, I would give him Piccolo's cape. And yes, it's essentially the same outfit, but with a cape, which kind of goes against everything I just said with Goku and Vegeta, but it's a cape. Everyone loves capes, and that's a fact. Now, Team Villains. They never really wore other types of outfits, did they? And I'm talking about Frieza, Cell, and Majin Buu. So we can't really have an alternate costume unless we start making stuff up. But I guess you could work into the game the other forms these enemies had. So like Frieza could have his original form, which would be a bit weird once he goes into Golden Frieza, but hey, that's what alternate costumes are all about. Weird stuff happening. Cell could also have his original non-perfect form. And as for Majin Buu, maybe give him Gohan's clothes? You know, like Super Buu had Gohan's clothes after he absorbed Gohan. But instead of giving it to Super Buu, you give it to the original Majin Buu, since it doesn't look like Super Buu is making it into the game anyway. And I think it'd be funny. Next up, Krillin. Give him a police outfit. I love Krillin as a police officer, and this is really easily the best costume for him. A close second would be his yellow training gi that he had in the original Dragon Ball, but I still don't think that beats the police outfit. Piccolo! This guy is always wearing the same clothes, isn't he? So I guess the only thing missing would be the cape. It would be a bit tougher to execute than the other outfits because in the initial animation, Piccolo actually takes the cape off, so they would have to change that whole intro. Unless Piccolo pulls a Kakashi, where behind the mask is another mask, so Piccolo would take off the cape, but beneath it is another cape. Probably not happening. Next, Android 16, another guy that never wore any other outfits. But by the end of his arc in the Cell Saga, he was pretty beat up for a while, so I'd love to see a costume where he's just heavily damaged. Half of his head is missing and you can see the circuits underneath. It would be a cool costume for this guy. Next, Android 18 with Android 17 by her side, and again, just give him the Dragon Ball Super costume so we can make everyone happy. Android 18 in her training outfit, Android 17 in his Park Ranger outfit. They look very different from the originals, so they could be a great addition for sure. Up next, the Super Saiyan Blues. Oh, incoming rant. I'm a bit mad that the outfits they chose for Super Saiyan Blues are exactly the same as the Super Saiyan versions. They could at least change the gi to include Whi's signature, like it did in Resurrection of F and throughout most of Dragon Ball Super. There's not much else you can do in terms of outfits except for maybe having really worn out versions of their current outfits. Vegeta's armor broken, Goku's upper gi torn so you can only see the blue undershirt because the orange is already gone. Anyway, these are duplicate characters so I don't want to dwell on them too long. Let me know if you have any ideas for them in the comments down below. Next up is Yamcha, and we have a few options for Yamcha. We've got his original look as he was when he first showed up. You can give him a sword if you want, but I would probably stay away from that. We've got baseball outfit Yamcha as well, and we've got the most recent white and gray outfit. Personally, my favorite is the original look, but any of them would be great additions in my opinion. Who do we have next? Ooh, Tien. Oh, this has gotta be the green outfit. His original clothes. If there are different costumes in this game, this has to be the one for Tien. There are no other options. Next up, we have Nappa. Nappa's existence in Dragon Ball was a bit short, so that didn't give us too many different looks for Nappa. If you want to reference Team 4-Star and the amazing work they do, then you need to have Ghost Nappa in the game. I would love to see that, not only because TFS really deserves credit for everything they do, but because it would actually be a very different look. At the same time, with Ghost Nappa not having legs, his moves might not translate very well. That might be a tough thing to pull off. We could also have young Nappa, back when he had hair, but I think the most obvious outfit for this guy is just remove the armor, you know, have him wear just his speedos. It's not a great sight, I know, but it's the best we got. Next up, Captain Ginyu. I have no idea. No idea at all. Maybe give him Goku's gi as a reference to when he swapped bodies with Goku. If Goku was to live forever in Ginyu's body for the rest of his life, he would probably return to his old gi, right? He wouldn't just wear the armor all the time. So give him that look. I think that could work and it would be a fun reference. Gotenks, wow. These are getting real tough. I think we could have a skin where he's not a Super Saiyan 3 because I actually like his original look. Or if you want to go the comical route, just give us fat Gotenks or extremely thin Gotenks. Maybe that will mess a bit with a hitbox, so it might not be an option, but I'd be happy to see just Gotenks show up. Again, you'd have to change the character intro, but I think this would actually be an easier change than Piccolo, because Piccolo's whole thing is removing the cape. Gotenks' intro is the fusion and then the transformation, so maybe if you just remove the transformation bit, that could work. Adult Gohan, oh thank god, we're back to the easy ones. Gohan had a really cool looking outfit when he was training with the Supreme Kai. I really like the look of that one. We can also have him in casual clothes when he sort of retired from fighting to become a scholar, but my pick is and always will be the Great Saiyaman! 10 out of 10 times I'll pick this costume with a helmet, not the stupid dumb turban that he wears sometimes. And the last confirmed character for the roster is Kid Buu. Ah, crap. Okay, so you know what? We gave Fat Buu Gohan's outfit, so let's give Kid Buu Piccolo's cape. I bet it'd look really cool. Ooh, even better yet. How about we give him a costume that turns Kid Buu into Oob. And that way, that kind of gives us a new character, right? Actually, Kid Buu has some moves where he stretches his arms, and that might not work for Oob. That would require a change in moveset, and at that point, you're making a new character. Ah, damn it. The cape it is. I thought it was a great idea for a second there. There you go, folks. Alternate costumes for every single character that has been confirmed to be in Dragon Ball FighterZ so far. Do you have any extra ideas? Let me know about them in the comments down below. If you're hungry for Dragon Ball FighterZ gameplay, we release new stuff every single Saturday. Here's the latest video. You can check it out by clicking up here. If you're in the mood for something else, there's also the video at the bottom. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.